Where does battle rap come into? Like when you're young, right? Who are you listening to? What's going on in your life that gets you involved in music?
So, all right, shout out to my pops for this too. He gave me my first rap album when I was 9 years old or 8 years old. It was The Fear of a Black Planet by Public Enemy.
Gotcha.
And he didn't even know this was the hottest shit like in the streets at the time. This is like 911 is a joke. This is when Do the Right Thing came out. Yeah. Where you had the Air Maxes. I wound up getting them Air Maxes that Mookie had on in there.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? On my first pair of Nikes. Like, you know, I was getting Japs and shit, XJ 900s and shit. Sneakers I would have to fight in school because they snapping on me type shit. You know what I mean? Pro Wings. Caldor, we go to Caldor and get some sneakers out the bin. They look just like the other ones. No.
That's how it goes.
I just got beat up because of these. Like, you know what I mean? I can't wear these no more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it got to the point where it was like, I was in tune with what was going on in the streets. I was listening to NWA, sneaking, you know what I mean? I remember my mom's caught me listening to fucking Salt and Pepper Push It one time. And this was I'm probably like 6 then. Cause that was, you know, they was the early 80s, right? So I remember I was listening to Salt and Pepper and I'm in the living room talking about, push it. And she like, what? You come on and push what?
Push what?
Took the headphones, oh my God, what they talking about? Push it, dude. So when NWA came out and they like, suck my dick. And we like, you know, I'm like 7, you know what I mean? 6. So it's like, my pops was trying, he saw that I was already in love with rap. So he was trying to put me on like what he thought was like a positive path. So he like, look, this is Public Enemy. This is positive rap. You know what I'm saying? He see they got the Nation with the bow ties. You know, he love that. He brother Nation. So you know, he see that. He like, oh, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, this is the shit, right? So, you know, that's what really made me fall in love with, you know, a little bit more because now I got records and shit. Like, this was my first ever record. I'm looking at it. They got Chuck D and Flavor Flav with the clock on the front and all this shit. So I started really being a collector of music, right? I started having a tape player that was like one of them big, you know, the Walkmans before the Walkmans where you had a tape player. And I would just get tapes, you know what I mean? And then when I was, I want to say 12 or 13, shout out to my cousin Bobby, man. Bobby Everhart, that's my heart. That was my big cousin. He did like 15 years in the feds. He's home, changed his life. Blessings on a new baby boy. You know, like my family, I got real family members that really been through shit and really survived and flourished. And so I'm gonna give him his flowers. I love you, Bobby. And rest in peace to they pops. Just passed. But basically, he gave me these turntables when I was like 12 or something. His man was getting bagged, was getting locked up. And he had this DJ equipment. So he was like, you want these turntables? Now, some Technique 1200s is like, that's the premium like turntable there is, you know what I'm saying? So he had 2 of these shits, some 1100 actually. The steel ones, it's just like, this is the best possible, this is like the DJ kit, basically. You give a nigga 2 of these and you get a mixer, you got the DJ shit, right? So in my mind, I'm like, well, now I'm gonna be a DJ now, right? He gave me some crates of records, he gave me these turntables, and around the time my crew was like tagging, right? Shout out to my niggas, man. Shout out to Soup, Say Cool, Rick, Carrie, X, you know, Mike, you know, Ant Live. I had a crew growing up where we was the guys, you know what I'm saying? We got in the yearbook, we got the best friend crew, whatever the shit. So like we was, you know what I mean? We was already them guys kind of
popular in the neighborhood. And all that.
So like we had our own little slang. Everybody would talk like us. It was that's just how it's been. So growing up, I never wanted to be a rapper or whatever. It was just so much music already in me that I didn't realize. It was so much, like when I would listen to Biggie, like Biggie's rap, that's my life. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the inside, I'll see it later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake bow. Why you punch me up? That's what I was going through. I was taking shirts, asking my mom because she sewed a tiger on it. And you know what I mean? I had been through all of that. I had to go through learning how to make my own money in the streets to buy my first pairs of Nikes and this and that. You know what I mean? I had to discover from the ground up what it's like to make your own way and what was just having your ear to the pulse of the streets. I was just learning all the slangs, all the trends, I would see how the hoes move, how the hustlers move, how the, you know what I mean, even how the pastors move, you know what I mean? I would be seeing the shit that people not seeing because I was looking at everything from a ground level. So I started to look at, you know, music like that more so when I was kind of pushed in the fire of it. Okay. So I actually, I would freestyle just playing around when I went to school. I wound up going to school, rest in peace, Coach Mac. He told me, he handed me a brochure and said, go ahead, nigga. And I was like, what? Like, why? And I looked at it was Florida A&M because I couldn't decide what school to go to. Gotcha. Right? I had a partial scholarships. I had full ride scholarships to play ball at certain places.
Oh, so you played ball and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
So that was really my first love was ball. You know what I'm saying? I was playing for Riverside Church and the Gauchos, which was like the two, you know, main organizations in the city. That's AAU, whatever. And I mean, I don't even know if we want to get into that story. Cause
let's do it.
Okay, the owners of those were pedophiles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Coach Lorch, who is dead now, by the grace of Allah, was a pedophile. Okay. And they used to say these things because I was still living in Jersey at the time. Yeah. I wound up moving to Harlem when I was like in my later teenage years because me and my mom was kind of getting into it. And her and my dad split up, and you know, so I kind of reminded her of him at the time, and I was probably being a little, you know, a little rebellious or whatever, you know what I'm saying, coming into my manhood, I guess, or whatever. So we was getting into it, but before that, you know, when I was about 14, I started, you know, now. You know, I'm making money, I'm figuring out things, like I feel like I gotta venture off. So I started going to the city on the train in a little poppy van, pay $1, goes right over the bus, and I take the train, you know, 3 stops and I'm on 125th Street. But to people in Harlem, they looking at it like, you from Jersey, like what the fuck you doing out here type shit. Yeah. But like I was playing ball for Riverside Church, everything was going smooth, and one day, basically, if you lose your shorts, they kept saying, don't lose your shorts. Yeah. I didn't understand why they kept saying that shit. Come to find out, this old white man is calling kids in the room and trying to spank them and do all type of weird shit to them if you don't bring your shorts. Wow. So this old wrinkly white man tries to call me in the room. I don't know what's going on. They laughing like, oh shit, Jersey about to find out and shit. Yeah. So I'm like, I go in this room and this man really had a paddle with holes in it, sitting up there, a green belt, and he was sitting there with a straight look on his face like, so what you want to do? I said, what? And I looked and I realized he was dead ass. Yeah. Man, I mushed this nigga's bulldog face and he fell over, the papers fell and shit. And I went back in the room, went back in the gym before I left and I yelled at him, like, excuse my language, I don't want to get you flagged, but I called everybody the F word, like, y'all some F words in here. Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, cause in my mind, I'm like, y'all be letting this nigga do this to y'all?
But you know what's crazy, not to cut you off, like, I feel like I always say this, there were 14-year-olds who were 14-year-olds, and then there was different 14-year-olds who you're not doing that to them. They going
when
if
I'm
you do
14,
that.
We was like,
you damn near grown. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't, I don't be finishing stories because these shits is long. But I started off telling you about the DJ shit.
But now we're gonna. I think this
we transition.
Yeah.
So basically, I didn't wind up being a DJ, obviously, because it was just like, where am I DJing at when I'm 12, 13? I'm just sitting there scratching word up all day and now I'm bored. Right? Yeah. So I didn't wind up doing shit with that. I just would tag, because we used to tag. That's what I was gonna say. We went through all the phases of hip hop. Like I used to spray paint parquet. That was my shit. I was parquet. Because back then butter was like, like butter. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna be DJ Parquet, nigga. You know what I
mean? Looking back now, it's like, damn, so I call myself Parquet.
I was Parquet, man. Yeah. But so then, rap kind of came as just, everybody's playing around rap and freestyling, right? Yeah. So long story short, I wound up going to Florida and Coach Mac suggested I go there, and I got into a battle that was really a dare, you know what I'm saying? Wow. I started freestyling, and there was somebody recorded it. Okay. Right, so basically. I didn't know. This is before camera phones or whatever. If somebody had a camcorder, it was like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started, you know, freestyling it, and somebody had recorded it on a little tape thing. We rapping in a mic thing. I'm not knowing it's recording it. I'm just thinking we freestyling. And I had, you know, I had medicated, something I had never done before. Yeah. So I guess that
First time?
First time actually getting, I smoked when I was younger, but I didn't like it. To me, I thought everybody was stupid for this. Because I'm like, y'all just look sleepy and dumb. Like, you know what I mean? And everybody I knew that was a weedhead didn't get no money. Yeah. So it was like, I want to get money. That's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't never an attractive habit to me. You know what I mean? But once that shit unlocked my brain cells and I'm over here just rapping like a real rapper, people were looking at me like, and I didn't really catch on to it until people started running down on me like, why you ain't tell us you was a rapper? I'm like, man, I ain't no fucking rapper. Yeah. And at the time, I'm still thinking I'm going to the NBA. Yeah. Until them first couple practices on the Division I level is when my dreams came crashing down.
You like, yo, nah, they nice out here.
It wasn't even just that. It was the opposite. It was that, one, you don't even get to show you nice.
Gotcha.
We running 5 miles at 5 in the fucking morning. Yeah. Then after that, we're going to do drills for 2 hours. Yeah. Then after that, we're gonna watch tape or something. Yeah. Then we might play 3-on-3 full court or 1-on-1 full court. That's it.
Gotcha.
How you really even showing anything? And then you look over, you done hit a nigga with a move, went to the hole, dunk that shit, boom, and look over, and the coach is sitting there talking to each other. They ain't even looking. That shit happened like twice, because I'm looking like, are you looking?
Y'all ain't see that? Like,
hello?
Yeah.
Them niggas is over there like, yeah, so, yeah, Johnson, we're gonna get like, they done already got they plan most of the time, like, if you not a priority, whatever. So once I realized, like, wait a minute, this shit had me throwing up. Physically, I wasn't conditioned enough. Long story short, it was like, nah, we're not doing this. Yeah. I realized the level of dedication too that it takes to be a professional athlete. That's your life. You don't have time to do shit for years and years if you're gonna be an NBA player, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? You literally gotta be that dedicated day in, day out. And that's probably why, you know, you see a lot of dudes be socially awkward kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. They've been in practice all their life.
They're not talking. They're not outside.
Hey, I'm John Withers. Play for the Magic.
No knock, but it makes me think of Kwame Leonard. It makes me think of.
I love my balling niggas, but some niggas be like, they hold social skills, be like, hey, I'm used to talking for a living. I like have to talk every day, all day. I'm on the block talking to people. I'm cutting hair, talking to people. Yeah. I'm selling weed, talking to people. I'm sending the strip club. You gotta be able to talk. Yeah. You gotta be able to interact with all type of different walks of life and all different people. Absolutely. So it's a blessing that I chose the path that I did, because it led me to really learning just about all type of people, all type of walks of life. So long story short, I got into the battle. I won. I came in 3rd place. The nigga that won was the truth. He was from Trend. His name was Eclipse. We started a group. We started making mixtapes. They took over the streets. Lazy K put us on one of the mixtapes. I'm on fucking Market and Broad in Newark. And I'm just buying beats. Remember the J Arms instrumentals and all that shit?
Oh man, yeah.
J Arms. That's what they want. All that shit. I'm buying the beats from the African brother, and I'm just happen to look at one of them, and I've seen Mad First Ave on one mixtape. I'm like, wait, what? I say, yo, let me get one of these. I'm like, let me get one of these, right? I realize it's us. She done put all kinds of songs of ours on the mixtape. I met Lazy K at this hotel by, I think it was like the Central Park Hotel, the Plaza, or one of those, and she was state property. And I ain't gonna say no names, but niggas put big ass guns on their hips and shit. And I'm looking at like, I don't think she really understand, like, these niggas don't know me. Like, these are street niggas. I'm just coming in their room, and it's kind of like, what the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? But she's like, oh, these are Serius Jones guys. And they kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? But they kept it, you know, what's up, But now in my mind, I'm like, damn, like, I'm really around like real rappers. At this point, this is state property. they popping. They with Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We know the people. Okay.
Yeah, we know them at this point. So it's like, damn, now I'm realizing this is like a real thing. So at that point, I just started running down on rappers.
Gotcha.
Like, if you look like an industry guy, if you had a chain on, in about 99 and 2000, we're running down on you.
Yeah.
You're going to get rapped to. Yeah, and you're going to get a CD, and you're going to be forced to play it right there.
Yeah.
You're going to be looking at us like, what the fuck is wrong with these little niggas?
Yeah.
You like this, so what's up? What's up? You good? Yo, what's up? What's your name, bro? You music or some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, word? Yo, hold up, now check it out right fast.
Now I ain't gonna lie, some of them get mad aggressive, son.
That's how we coming. That's how we coming.
Yo.
Shout out to D-Dot. Shout out to, you know, I see everybody dragging Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's how I wound up at Diddy. We got the Diddy studio just like that.
Wow. Yeah,
so D-Dot outside of McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. That's D-Dot, the mad rapper. D-Dot nigga. Oh, nah. Hold up. Yo. Pulled up on him. Yeah, I met your brother Mike down in Florida, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, not Mike, not your brother, but you know what I'm saying? I just met Mike Lighty and shit, man. He was telling me about, you know what I mean? Yo, look, we need to, you know what I mean? Hold up, check it out. I said, yo.
Yeah, right there.
Right there, just black for the nigga. He's like, he looking at us like, these two little niggas is hot. He said, listen, come to daddy's house. Come to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I want to play out some, you know, stuff and see how y'all doing it. Just like that. Oh, now we in Puffy studio.
But you see, I feel like that worked then. Now, do you feel like it's the same thing or a little different now?
Ironically, it's the same and it's completely different. Because it depends, right?
Yeah.
There's people out there that right now is getting a deal right now. That's just some little weird kid with a guitar that's somewhere and met the right person and they're like, oh my God, I love this guy.
Yeah.
And just give him a deal. Nobody knows him.
Yeah.
He might have 2,000 followers, if that. You know what I'm saying? He's got no viral videos. He's got no loyal subscribers on Spotify. He's got none of that.
Yeah.
He's got one person that believed in him and had the power to make it pop or connect the dots. And then you got guys like me that have every possible accolade you can have as a fucking rapper without having the machine, without having nobody to whatever. I got everything but the shit that a label gives you.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I got to do it myself, then fine, I'm going to do it. You see, I'm still doing it. But it's like, some people just, you know, it's like, it happens for some people like that, and for others, we got to work for it. Gotcha. That's up to the law, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that I can name and that y'all know that are household names, that I know. I've seen how they did it. I know the people that, you know, managed them or whatever. And I remember they were coming to me, like, yo, I got this guy, like, got this white kid, he kind of hard, like, check this out. Now it's Post Malone.
Wow.
Like, I was there, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it. So it's like, it's just, you know, some paths are rougher than others, and, you know, that's up to the law to determine who gets what blessing, right?